good, YouTube? tplocks here, bringing you guys another video. Yes, today, you guys, I just wanted to drop off a little bit of game. You guys, I get this question every single day. Today, I want to talk to you guys about locks coming out and how to manage them, okay? If you're interested in that video, stay tuned. Per usual, you guys, if you have not done so already, please smash that subscribe button, you guys. We're extremely grateful for all the support, you guys. Thank you so much. If you have hit that subscribe button already, you guys, go and smash that notification bell to stay notified on all the posts the moment I post. All right, let's get into it. You guys, when I tell you that this is a question that I get every single day, it is a question I get every single day. First thing I want you guys to understand is when it comes to your locks coming out, it is 100% natural part of the journey. Some people may say that they didn't have locks that they were worried about coming out, but I can almost guarantee every single person has dealt with this in some way, shape, or form. Usually it's because one, the hair in a specific area is a different grade, a different texture, or two, it's a different length, or just three, hair texture in general is just not as conducive to you getting water or, you know, any sort of moisture on your hair. It could just be one of those things. Most people that have asked this question, it has been in a specific area. It's been either the back or the crown, usually a specific problem area, problem child we'll call them, that just won't get their act together. One approach that I took in my original journey was if I was to do a wash, a dreadlock wash of any kind, and the ones in the back I noticed were my problem area, I would specifically do spot retwist for just that area. If this is an area that's coming out, my only job here is to make sure that I can, you know, just get it back in line. Usually it didn't involve a very harsh retwist or a very, you know, official retwist. Typically it was something with like an oil, something that was light, just to keep that hair that came out in that proper section. Most important aspects of your journey is just gonna be maintaining that part to lock ratio, maintaining those sections so that your locks have that chance to progress. So that's really all you're doing with that particular method. All you're doing is taking that hair, selectively picking out those hairs that have come out, retwisting them, and going about your day. We know you gotta wash your hair at some point, but you don't wanna be retwisting your hair every single time you wash. So if you're washing every week or twice a week or, you know, once every 2 weeks, you definitely don't wanna be having that mirror your retwisting schedule because we do know that that can cause thinning over time, okay? That's approach number one. Approach number two, and this is something that I feel like a lot of people don't necessarily realize, utilize a different holding method for the locks in the back. You're somebody who has comb coils, right? And you find that your comb coils aren't necessarily holding. You can absolutely implement the use of 2-strand twists on those areas to get a better hold. Absolutely use things like interlocking to get a better hold or crocheting to get a better hold. Whichever method that you feel like would be most beneficial for your hair texture and your length, absolutely utilize that method to make sure that those specific areas, those specific locks are maintained with hold. The beautiful thing about this method is that it still gives you that ability to spot and focus on those problem areas, but it also gives you the ability to have locks that are still maintained. They're not gonna compromise your wash and they're just gonna have that great hold. Absolutely something that you can try out. The last method that you can utilize is implement the use of dry shampoos. My peppermint and tea tree oil spray that I recommend like almost every single video. Utilize things like that to elongate the life of your locks or your coils in between washes. That way the moment you get a wash, you'll have a retwist right there. I would say if you're somebody who just wants to make sure that your locks don't get any water on them, utilize things like witch hazel on the scalp, peppermint tea tree oil, things that are naturally cleansing. Rose waters are naturally cleansing as well, great for the pH balance of the scalp and hair. Or you can use minimal methods to wash. That way you're getting your scalp cleaned and you're not necessarily having to tamper with those locks that are gonna be prone to come out. Of all those methods, you guys, I can tell you the method that I use was just a neglect method. When it came to my locks, I'm just gonna be honest with you. When it came to my locks and the ones in the back that were problem areas, I got to a point where I just sort of accepted it. I realized that every time I go to the loctician, the locks come out. She doesn't panic. All she does is retwist them. It gets to a point where you just sort of realize that that is just a part of the journey. That hair within that part, while it looks like it's completely reset, it's still gonna be prone to that same tangling, okay? Each time it might come out, it may not come out, but each time you get that hair retwisted and that hair that stayed in that same section has continued to tangle, it is still further on down that process. So just maintain that peace of mind, you guys. Maintain that clarity and understanding that when you enter this process, locks are gonna come out. It's 100% natural. You've got a few things that you can do or you can try to, you know, help get a little bit more hold in those areas. But ultimately, just understand, you guys, those locks are gonna lock. They're gonna progress. It's not the reset of your journey. It's not the end of the world. Just calm down and everything's gonna be okay. All right, hopefully this helps you guys. Again, I gave you guys a few methods to help out, but if you guys have any other recommended methods, definitely leave them in the comment section below, you guys. I want to drop a little quick nugget for you guys, because again, few of you guys seem like you were just ready to give up. So hopefully this helps. All right, it's been tplocks signing out.